I've been creating from a place of survival. Am I alone? It is. Maybe not. But I realized that for the past few years, I have been creating, well, good things. I've been creating good things. It's good energy, good intentions behind these right here. However, I realized it's mostly out of survival. Yeah. For instance, the short stories I've been making, right? I've been making these short stories for the past 3 years, but I really haven't actually put everything down into like a form for it to be digested, for everyone to actually see it in its fullness and in its entirety. Like, it's kind of hard to really come to this realization because, like, we work 9 to 5s and all that kind of stuff, and I guess it's I'm trying to rebel against everything that's coming my way. It's kind of like trying to keep me in a box and try to make me. I guess it's an escape, but it's also survival, but it's also creativity because I want to do it. Okay, let me just calm down. Let me share a story with you, right? Okay, all right. So this is called The War of Owls and Roses. This has nothing to do with like the War of Roses. I haven't even really looked into that right there. I mean, I read a couple books here and there. I do love like studying civilizations and all that kind of stuff whenever I have the time, but like this has nothing to do with the War of Roses, so far as I know. But this is like a really rough draft. Bear with me. All right. So, 2 kingdoms, roses and owls, the kingdoms of Asheville, the owls, descend from a bloodline of mages from a parallel world, a world ruled by a dead god's curse, made flesh in the form of a despot named Vi, or Vi. I think it's Vi. We'll go with Vi. And then after the second kingdom, the queendom of Vanon. Vanon Beck-Rogue made an infernal pact with the imminence of lust and beauty to have eternal youth and 3 wishes for the price of a special favor in the future. She still has 3 wishes. She's the bastard child of the land's current monarch. She rules the queendom's trade. She knew she would never be the ruler legitimately, so used her charm and sense of adventure to carve out her name. The only child her father loved out of the numerous children that he had. And a lot of them are illegitimate too, a lot of them. And the only child the queen respected, but not publicly, but who would kill if she needed. Here is the tale. Anyway, there's so many wonderful little creative stories that I come up with. I'll probably have a little something generated to flesh out these stories like I did on TikTok. On TikTok, they were received pretty well. I'm gonna lie, they were pretty good. But like everything, if I try to like import them over to here, it's got sound and everything else will kind of get shut down if I even try to upload like even a whiff of the songs that were on there. In fact, the sounds that I had used up on there on TikTok was pretty much gone now anyway. They muted the whole entire thing, and I had a whole entire script for it. It was great. It was marvelous. And here we are. I ain't got that. I ain't got that over here. But I guess I gotta recreate it, and I'm pretty sure it's somewhere on my phone, so I'll be able to give it to y'all. Let me see, is it close to home though? Let me check. I actually do have it up on here. I have it literally in here. It's called The Introduction to a Mystical World. This is New Beginning. Yeah, this is the beginning to my world, New Beginning. Anyway, since you're here, we'll get into it. In the beginning, there were 2 supreme beings called Infinity and Eternity. They were debating on how the universe should be created. Infinity wanted the universe to be undying, unchanging, and as vibrant as they were. Eternity wanted there to be life and death, rebirth and growth, and in a constant state of flow. Their argument was so powerful that it created the void of creation to stir, and worlds began to form around them. The waters of creation crashed and the birth pains of the universe rippled everywhere. Stars were birthed and light sprang into being, illuminating the vast expanses of space. The first planet to take shape was a water world called Denier, a place of mystery and wonder, teeming with life in all its forms. On Denier, ancient civilizations flourished and fell, each leaving their mark on the world. The planet is home to a variety of creatures, from majestic sea serpents to intelligent beings that walked on 2 legs. It is a place of magic mystery where the veil between the mortal and the spirit world was thin. Or I guess in this sense we're talking, currently is thin. So I don't want to make it seem like, oh, they're dead and gone. Oh, no, they're not. Anyway, as the eons passed, Denier evolved and changed, but the influences of eternity and infinity could still be felt in the world. They were the ultimate creators, the source of all life and energy, and their presence was woven into the very fabric of the planet. It is a world of endless possibilities where anything could happen, and the unimaginable was always in reach. It's like my mind drifts off to somewhere more better than here, but like I'm not depressed or anything like that. It's just like my mind wants to create something more, something better, something vibrant, something fresh, something new. And this is how I kind of like internalize that, and I make a whole bunch of creation stories, and it always involves some type of divine or whatever. It's it's complicated, but I realize that I'm making a lot of these stories out of survival, but also out of a need to create, because like if I don't create, then I feel like I'm stagnant. And if I'm stagnant, I feel like I'm not doing anything. And that's the last thing I want to do, is be stagnant when it comes to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it's a process. I'm kidding, it's effortless. It's effortless to making these things right here, but like the first step is like, I don't even know where to start. I have so many stories, but I don't even know like what's the first step to make. I have like about 7 books I could write. The world building, all these worlds are intertwined. And like for instance, like I even went to their character introduction, right? So Ibrahim, this is the person who is the avatar of eternity. All right, so Ibrahim is a powerful and revered figure in this world. As the sage of eternity, he is revered for his wisdom and understanding of the passage of time. He's also the ruler of the 12 moons, a position of great responsibility and authority. In addition to his potential and political duties, Ibrahim is known as the impenetrable shield of Janir, a protector and defender of his people. He is also the consort of Queen Ashara, a beloved and respected leader in her own right. Despite his many responsibilities, Ibrahim is known to be kind and loving, particularly as a father. He takes delight in all good things and is deeply connected to the natural world. Having been born from the waters of the source creation, this connection to source allows him to be reborn at the end of each eon, ensuring that he can continue to guide and protect his people for all eternity. As a counterpart to Ashar, the avatar of infinity, Ibrahim plays a crucial role in maintaining the balance and harmony in the world. And it's incredible. Like the other stories, it's so much potential to all these stories, and I at least want to make like one book, because all these things, like all these worlds, they all just meld into the one world I'm trying to stitch together. But it's incredible. I just gotta find a way to actually link up all these suckers and find a way to actually get this stuff done. But I don't know the first step. And I can watch so many videos about this is how you build a world. But until you actually get your hands on it and just, roll around with your creations, you don't know what you're doing. You don't know. But yep, them's the breaks. Here we are, and I just have to find a way to be able to create and continue to create. It's the only way for me to be able to be free and for me to be able to strive and to survive. You know what I mean? But I will continue to create. I will continue. There's so many stories that I have, so many. But that's a story for another time. Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time with my rambling, but anyway, I'll give you back your face, give you back your ear. Anyway, thanks for hearing me ramble and talking about creative things. Are you in survival mode? Are you creating to survive? Or are you creating because it's something that's integral and a part of you? Is it deeply woven into you? Do you want to create? Do you feel like you need to create? Tell me. I want to know, because I'm nosy like that. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, okay? Or another time. All right, later.